It is February 9th, 2024. Got some updates for this week. So I started my new same role, different team at Microsoft, which is pretty cool. So I'm doing what's effectively routing and sort of what like a front door to Microsoft services, especially like in particular with Office 365. So it's pretty exciting. I'm really stoked about the different technology we get to use there. It's going to be a lot different than what I'm used to. So part of me is super nervous because and this is like a normal thing for me where new things are uncomfortable. I go back to being complete beginner, but I have a super supportive team. You know, I was going into the office and stuff this week, so they're helping, onboard me, which is cool. But I also have new hires, so I have to onboard them, which is just going to be, it's going to be a bit of chaos in the beginning, but it's exciting. So I'm nervous. Imposter syndrome's high, but it's gonna be an awesome time. So I think for me, in terms of a career move, this is really important to do. So I'm excited for it. Um, I'm gonna I'll keep it at that mostly just because it's all new right now, right? So I'll try to provide some updates and stuff as I'm progressing through, getting a little bit more familiar with what we're doing and kind of how I fit into the mix. Especially just because, like, this team's been around, they've been doing stuff, they've been progressing clearly without me, but as they're scaling up, they wanted to be able to hire in and get some extra support from an engineering manager. So I'll leave it at that. Meal Coach. So big update from last week is we canceled Meal Coach. It was a really difficult decision for us. Um, I think that I had done my sort of interview slash meeting with one of the trainers from LinkedIn, and she had a really good question for me, which was, what do you guys do versus this other company? Like, why would not? She didn't ask in a rude way, but like, why would I use you versus them? And when I went looking, it was, yeah, pretty obvious we were just way behind. So I met with the other engineer. I'm trying to wonder. I don't. Maybe this wasn't last week. Maybe this was 2 weeks ago now, and maybe I've already said this. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I this might have been 2 weeks ago, but anyway, just to recap, if you're not caught up to speed, yeah, we ended up canceling Mill Coach. So, um, we have something else that we're excited to be working on. Same group of us, but it's kind of a similar situation where people are super busy with work. So this is something I'm personally pretty passionate about. I mean, Meal Coach for me was a passion for a long time just because I'm really into nutrition and bodybuilding outside of all the tech stuff. So that was a good crossover. But I think this other thing, and I don't want to share details about it, but I think this other thing for me is it definitely hits home. So it's something that I don't feel we need to go get market validation and waste time on. I think this is something I would use because it would save me lots of time and lots of money. And there's more, I know that there's more than just me that would benefit from it in basically a identical situation. So I don't think it's a matter of, oh, we got to go vet it. It's a matter of we got to build it and then put it in front of people. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I guess I totally forgot. The meal coaching has probably been a couple weeks now. So it's still cutting deep, I guess. That's cool. Dev leader stuff. Got my first of two dome train courses for the year almost wrapped up, which is cool. Not much left. I'm just kind of looking over the schedule on it. It's 5 hours in total. I think I have that's 20, 35, 40, about 45 minutes of recording left. So the difference though is like one of these is like a kind of a summary kind of thing. Another is bit more of like a bigger demo program to put together. And some like this course has been interesting. It's a lot of really small videos. And it means for me at least that doing the topics is simple, right? I can chip away at a bunch of them, but it's almost like there's overhead because of each individual topic being small. So it's been an interesting balance versus the refactoring one was I kind of felt like it was bigger topics, and I ended up recording in longer shots and then splitting up some of the sections just because they were almost like too long. And this has been the exact opposite where it's like lots of like, 3 to 6 minute videos, just chop, 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 chop. And I shouldn't even say chop. It's been like set the code up, record it, set the code up, record it. Like it's not set a ton of code up, record it, then split it. It's just a lot of overhead for little video clips. So I think the last couple of sections here will fly by. I'm hoping I'll finish it all this weekend and I'll start onto the second course, which technically is due. Um, I think we're saying like it's like 5 weeks from now to have it all reviewed, but based on how this one last time, there's like a review date that's 2 weeks out from the due date, and we didn't really review. I think it's more of just like a formality. So if Nick Chapsis wants it done sooner, so be it. Like at least the first one, the first of the two will be ready like by Monday, which is cool. And then the second one, I am I'm thinking it's gonna take me the full, right until the end of March, which I don't think is gonna be an issue. I don't know if I'll have the full thing ready on the 15th of March to review it. So I don't know if he necessarily needs that, but I'll try my best. Today was the first day that first day in terms of doing the course creation and stuff where I didn't get my third YouTube video out for the week, and I feel terrible about it because like I've been pretty good at staying on top of it. And last night I was at the office, went to the gym right after, which is a super long day for me. Because it's like an extra hour driving each way, just sitting in traffic. It's awful. I don't hate going to the office. I hate sitting in traffic. I was telling my wife if I sleep 6 hours a night, which I try to do, that means I'm awake for 18 hours. And if I lose an hour each way going to work, that's literally over 10% of my life. I just instantly lose because I don't value sitting in traffic. I get nothing out of it. So I by commuting to work and taking an hour, I lose 10% of my entire life during the week, which just like it's not okay. And okay, so you might say, well, what about the weekend? You're not commuting then, but sure, like I'm talking about an hour each way sitting in traffic plus like what that means to my schedule on top of that. Like I have to get a bag packed for the day, make sure my lunch is there. I forgot my gym shoes, like just like little things like that stack up. But whatever, like okay, maybe it's not 10% because of the Saturday and Sunday. It's enough of my life that I'm kind of losing it on, but I'm doing it because I want to make sure that when I start with this team, I have some face time because I think that's important. So I'm not complaining about being face to face with some of my team. I'm complaining about the fact that it chews up a lot of time. So I have that going on, right? Which will be for a couple more weeks. I have the volunteer thing that I do for it's called Teals. It's like to volunteer to help teach computer science at high school. I thought, and this again sounds like a complaint. I don't mean for it to, but I thought that was for one semester. It's technically for like a full year. So I thought I would be done that. I'm not. So I lose like what 45 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes there and back on Monday and Tuesday. Plus I'm there for an hour. So I from 8:30 till 10:30. Um, so something like that. Well, 8:20, quarter after 8 until 10:30 every Monday and Tuesday. So that's just time that's gone plus driving to the office now. That comes out to almost a full work day in the week of just commute and volunteering. So like that adds up. And where I'm going with this, because I know I'm rambling a little bit, is like it's hard for me to keep up with all the things. So I ended up missing the video for today because yeah, I got back last night from the gym and it was like 7:30 to 8 and I had a nap on the couch. My wife was watching TV and kind of having a snack or dinner or whatever. And I'm just like, I wanted to make sure I spent some time with her, but I can't stay awake. So, and then I have insomnia, started this week from dieting for my bodybuilding show. So yeah, just staying on top of trying to get the content stuff done it's a lot. So I needed, like, I could have recorded a video last night, but I didn't want to rush it. And then this morning was kind of the same thing. I'm like, I don't think, I don't think I'm gonna do great work if I try to rush to record it. So I didn't. But I got an article out. So I got 4 articles out this week. So 4 articles, 2 videos. I'll have to record a video today, write an article, and write the newsletter that goes out. So like I'm not done. um, and like I said, I'm still doing the course stuff. So this occupies a lot of my time. I I believe in it, so that's why I'm doing it. But it's hard to stay on top of all of it all the time. So just being transparent about it, because that's why I make these videos, so you can see what goes into it. But yeah, course stuff coming along. I've had, let's see, I don't really know what else to add at this point. Trying to do a little bit more advertising for Dome Train stuff. I have the way that I need to be. I'll need to come up with a good balance for this. I want to make sure that I can, like, Nick Chapsis is awesome for, like, he has a huge platform, right? So when I have courses, I've only had the one so far, but when he makes a video and advertises it, people will go buy it. I see, right? Like I can see who's buying. But I know he has other courses and stuff. So part of me is like, I need to make sure that, like, I'm happy to make courses, have them on Dome Train, even though like he'll take some portion of the proceeds. Obviously, it makes sense. He has a platform. Does the marketing. Totally cool. I'm not complaining about the offer. I think it's awesome. But I need to make sure that I don't strictly rely on him just for advertising, because he has other courses to advertise too. So I need to be positioning myself such that I can advertise my own courses effectively, so that I'm never sort of at like the mercy of someone else advertising, because legitimately it makes sense that he will advertise whatever makes sense to advertise, right? And that's not like, I don't think he's supporting me. That's not like, I don't think he values what I've created, but I think that's just the reality of how he's got to market stuff, right? So I'm trying to look into ways that I can do that effectively, which means when I have these 2 courses go out, I want to be able to put out some YouTube content that's aligned with it, so that I can advertise while not while not repeating the content from the course and giving it away for free at the same time. But I want to make sure that I can kind of correlate it, sort of thing. So I'll be looking into that over the next well, and here's the other thing too. Like I need to, like, how do I say this properly? I need to, like, plan to do that type of recording work up front, but then do it after, if that makes sense, because I can't advertise a course that doesn't exist yet, that hasn't been launched. So if I were to spend the next few weeks making YouTube videos so that I can advertise for these courses, I can't post them yet. And that means I either have a dead channel for a bit, or I just wait to go make these, which I think I'll wait to go make them. But anyway, I'm just going to sharing, like, I want to get ahead of that so that I'm not scrambling to do it. But, and this is annoying. So you might have just noticed, so there's a light up here shining down on me. There's a light off my camera. And I got one of these lights over here. I bought a new one. That was blurring everything. This stupid light turns off after a couple of minutes every time. Every time. And if I unplug it and plug it back in, I can record for like hours and it won't go off. But every time I turn this thing on, it's got constant power going to it. I've changed the outlet. This light goes out. I might just return it, because I'm pretty pissed off with it. It's kind of silly, because, like, I mean, for this video, whatever, right? These are my vlogs. I don't edit them. Uh, but if I'm making YouTube videos and stuff, and then partway through the light goes off, like, it's kind of dumb. Not really down for that. Especially, I paid money for it, obviously. But this light is like a cool white, and I bought it's the same light, same company and everything, and it's a warm yellow, and there isn't a dial to change it. So like I'm just pretty disappointed with it overall, I guess. It's from Elgato too, so like I feel like they have decent quality stuff. That's what's all the video is going through an Elgato adapter. So like I don't know. It just kind of crappy, but anyway, yeah, I'm probably in a pretty crappy mood overall just because I'm dieting down. Not sleeping, dieting down. I got about 7 weeks or so before I'm on a bodybuilding stage. And yeah, it's if I'm already having insomnia and being in a bad mood because I'm hungry and not sleeping, then it's not going to get much better. But it's yeah, just a lot kind of stacked up right now. But that's where I'm at. I think I'll leave it there. I mean, we're already at 16 minutes, so just want to say thanks for your support. I do appreciate it, of course. Kind of keeps me going, right? I do it all for you guys. So I hope there's value in it. I know these videos maybe these videos aren't offering the same value as the content they put out, but you get to see what's going on behind the scenes at least. So just wanted to say thanks. But yeah, we'll see you next week, and hopefully my mood doesn't keep deteriorating, but I can't make any promises just because probably not going to be sleeping much, but we'll see. Okay, take care.